What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of RaxHax Batting Breakdowns. Today, we're going to take a look at the red-hot Eric Hosmer of the San Diego Padres. Hosmer's off to a tremendous start in 2021, hitting .391, slashing .391, .440, .739. His OPS is above 1.1. He's 9 for 23. He's hitting for extra base hits. He's hitting for power. He's got a couple home runs, a couple triples. Hosmer is a critical piece of the San Diego offense, and in today's installment, we are breaking down just why he's so successful right now. He's clearly seeing the ball very, very well, and one of the reasons for that is that he loads exceptionally well without moving his head. He mitigates his head movement by both his sequencing and by the core stability that comes from a very well matching sequenced load. What you notice about Hosmer's load is that he very much kicks his hands back. He creates the stretch through his core without having a ton of head movement up, down, or out. His eyes stay fairly still. Now, why is that helpful for hitting for power? Why is that helpful? Well, obviously, the less our head moves, the easier we feel we can see the ball. It slows the game down for us. Hosmer is doing a very good job of getting to a good position at front foot strike because of how efficient and well sequenced his initial loading phase is. When you look at most amateur hitters and youth players, they have a weak back hip, they have weak core stability or a lack thereof, and they don't really use their back leg to sit into their front foot strike and resist that forward move enough. From this side angle video, you can really tell that his front side is initiating the load. That's clear, but it's not as if he's not pulling his hands back and not engaging his upper body and not engaging his rear back. He's doing that, but he's doing it in such a way that's well timed for when he does find his front foot into the ground, he's able to release the energy, release the tension, and drive without spinning, falling back. He's staying balanced. So all of these things that we talk about, that old school coaches talk about, these cliches of being balanced, being 50-50. Well, it's not so much that he's staying 50-50. He's creating a good sequence so that when he does clear the energy from his front leg up into his core and up into his back arm, he's sustaining that through the core, and his spine is staying stable over the plate. He's not going to fall over, and he's very well sequenced in the sense that the energy is flowing from the front of his body to the back and back out into contact. When we see kids or older guys that have a hard time loading without their hands coming out and away from their body with too much space, the first thing that we look for is any inefficiency during the sequencing of load. Hosmer creates a ton of power here. He hits the first ball 115 miles an hour, but his hands don't really have to clear that much from his shoulder to create the stretch. When you load and sequence efficiently like this, you don't need to push your hands back to create a ton of the stretch because most of it's transferred up and through your core and trunk. For more content and information on how to optimize your offensive game, check us out at raxhaxpro@gmail.com. Send us a DM, send us a message. Check us out on our social media pages at RAX_HAX. We are available for in-person instruction, remote video analyses, defense, pitching, catching, hitting, you name it. Let us help you get your game into high gear this year, guys.